Hi guys, we're continuing with Around the World in San Francisco. If that makes any sense. So basically we're going through all the cultures. And we're right now at Jewish, which is Jewish. Jewish are not an ethnic nor a racial group. There is no distinct Jewish nationality, for they live in nearly all parts of the world, and in some lands of the Near East and Africa they have lived since the dawn of history. In some countries of Eastern Europe they have been forced to dwell in a separate ghetto, restrained from taking their places in normal society and subject to discrimination which isolated them from the stream of life about them. They developed a distinct type, orthodox in belief, conforming to strict dietary laws and many archaic rules of conduct, and speaking Yiddish. It is the type known all too frequently as the Jewish type. Yet this is by no means the typical Jew, if one exists. In Western Europe, the Jew was fairly assimilated and had absorbed the language and culture of the people among whom he lived. This was true to a lesser extent in the Near East and North Africa. The Semitic racial characteristics considered to be the mark of a Jew were found only in the Near East, and these the Jew shared with other peoples, Arabs and Syrians. These are dark-haired Jews and red-haired Jews. There are Jews who are long-headed, olive-skinned, and the very image of a Spanish grandee. And there are blonde, blue-eyed Jews who could pass as the truest of a Nazi conception of an Aryan. There are yellow-skinned Jews from China and black-skinned Jews from Ethiopia. As for their native tongue, Jews speak a multitude of languages. Hebrew has never been in modern times a national language until the establishment of the State of Israel, being rather the speech of scholars and rabbis. Jews from the ghettos of Russia, Poland, Lithuania, Romania speak Yiddish, a medieval German, with some Hebrew and Russian words. So Yiddish is a form of medieval German with Yiddish, with Hebrew and Russian, or combined. The German, Hebrew, and Russian is Yiddish. Jews from Western Europe speak the language of their native country, German, Hungarian, French, English, etc. Jews in Arab lands speak Arabic, in Ethiopia, Amharic. Descendants of Jews who left Spain in the 15th and 16th century and wandered into the far reaches of the Turkish Empire still speak the Spanish of that period, a pure 15th century Castilian called Ladino. I guess kind of like Latino. Jewish families who've been in the United States for generations are well assimilated and show no characteristics distinct from the American norm. In San Francisco, the older Jewish families, descendants of the pioneers who came here 100 years ago from Germany, England, and France, are well assimilated into the population. But they maintain their individuality and remain essentially San Franciscan. The inner marriage rate of this group is extremely high. Jews from Poland, Russia, Romania arrived about the turn of the century. From ghettos in Europe and the eastern cities. So from Poland, Russia, Romania, and the east cities. Poland, Russia, Romania. They came later on in the turn of the century. And these immigrants are usually Orthodox, speak Yiddish, and cherish their ancient customs. During the 30s, many refugees from Germany and Austria settled here, and since the Civil War in China, many more refugees from Shanghai have arrived. So they have Chinese Jews as well, I suppose. In Germany and Austria. They came around the 30s. There are also several hundred families of Sephardic Jews from Syria, Turkey, and Greece. So from more the eastern part of Asia. These diversified groups keep well to themselves, but all unite whenever a challenge to their faith or their freedom arises. They all contribute heavily to Jewish charity drives and to the needs of service to the community at large. There is little anti-Semitism in San Francisco, and Jewish Americans have taken prominent parts in the political, social, and economic life of the city. There have at times been Jewish members of the Board of Supervisors. They have served as presidents of the Fire and Harbor Commissions and the Board of Education. The names of distinguished families such as Sutro, Steinhardt, Stern, Fleischacker bring to our minds their contributions to the city in art and recreation. The talents of Yehudi Menuhin and Isaac Stern are world-renowned, and the Ernst Bloch and Darius Milhaud have composed some of their greatest music here. Jewish social service organizations work in the larger area of the entire Bay city's community. Jewish Americans are prominent in wholesale and retail merchandising, real estate, medicine. The rank and file are office clerks, salespeople, garment workers, dealers in used clothes and secondhand furniture, pawnbrokers, house painters, decorators, pretty much everything. Jewish Americans live in all parts of the city, and San Francisco has never had a historic ghetto as have most American cities. The principal holidays are celebrated according to the ancient Hebrew calendar and fall on different days each year. Rosh Hashanah, or New Year's Day, falls between 15th of September and 1st of October. And Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement, is celebrated 9 days after New Year's. Hanukkah comes in December, Purim, in memory of Queen Esther's efforts to free the Jews in Babylonia, come in March. Passover, the eighth day observance of the flight from Egypt, come in April or May. Is observed by the Orthodox Jews by strict dietary laws and substitution of matzah for bread and general house cleaning. So Passover, April or May. So then, so the churches are in San Francisco, Reformed Judaism, the Temple, Emmanuel, Arguello Boulevard and Lake Street, Temple Sheretz, Israel, California and Webster Street. Conservative Judaism, Temple Beth Israel, 1839 Geary Street. Temple Beth Sholem, Clement Street and 14th Avenue. Temple Ner Tamid, Quintara Street and 2nd Avenue. Orthodox Judaism, Adath Israel, 1239 Noriega Street. Anshe Sfard, 1140 Golden Gate Avenue. B'nai David, 3535 19th Street. B'nai Emunah, 2135 Sutter Street. Knesset Israel, 935 Webster Street. Chevra Tilim, 745 25th Avenue. Rodef Sholem, 1110 Brussels Street. Magen David, 351 4th Street. Alameda County, Reformed, Temple Sinai, 360 28th Avenue in Oakland. Conservative, Beth Abraham, 327 MacArthur Boulevard in Oakland. Beth El, Arch and Vine Streets in Berkeley. Temple Israel, Oak and Alameda Streets in Alameda. Orthodox, Beth Jacob, 3771 Park Boulevard in Oakland. San Mateo Company, Beth Jacob, 1550 Alameda de las Pulgas in Redwood City. Beth L, 2103 Alameda de las Pulgas, San Mateo. B'nai Israel, 67 Los Banos, Daly City Avenue. Organization, San Francisco Jewish Community Center, California and Presidio Avenue. Concordia, Argonaut Close, Van Ness and Post Street. Federation of Jewish Charities, 1600 Scott Street. Hebrew Free Loan Association, 1744 Divisadero Street. American Council of Judaism, 593 Market Street. Zionist Organization of America, 935 Market Street. American Jewish Committee, 41st Street. Independent Order of B'nai B'rith, 26 7th Street. Council of Jewish Women, 2129 California Street. San Francisco Chapter of Hadassah, 1878 38th Avenue. Jewish Educational Society, 639 14th Avenue. Jewish Mothers Alliance, 405 Arguello Street, or Boulevard. Workmen's Circle, 1057 Steiner Street. Israel Histadrut, 935 Market Street. Yiddish Cultural Club, 1057 Steiner Street. Emmanuel Residence Club, 300 Page Street. Mount Zion Hospital, Post and Pierce Street. Maimonides Health Center, 2305 Sutter Street. Hebrew Home for the Aged, 302 Silver Avenue. Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society, 593 Market Street. In Alameda County, Jewish Community Center, 724 14th Street in Oakland. Independent Order B'nai B'rith, 1106 Everett Street, Oakland. Oakland Jewish Federation, 224 14th Street, Oakland. Israel Golden State Association, 410 11th Street in Oakland. Hebrew Center, 163 Bancroft Way in Berkeley. Hillel Foundation, B'nai B'rith, 2736 Bancroft Way in Berkeley. Publications, Jewish Community Bulletin, Literary Weekly, 10,041st Street. Bookshop, Hebrew Book and Art Shop, 1147 McAllister Street. Restaurants, Bon Vivant, 474 Geary Street. Hungarian Kosher Restaurant, 1426 Turk Street. Mike's Kosher House, 83 Eddy Street, and New Chicago, 338 12th Street in Oakland. So that's all of them. So we'll probably pause right here, or let's do this one. Korean. Approximately 1,200 Koreans of San Francisco live in about Chinatown, in North Beach, and among Japanese in the Western Addition. There's also colonies of a score of families in Oakland. In very recent years, some brides of American GIs have arrived here. The largest number of Korean Americans lives in Los Angeles, where a newspaper in the Korean language is published. San Francisco Koreans own tailor shops, cleaning establishments, restaurants, and they are of the Methodist religion. The Korean Methodist Church at 1123 Powell Street is a religious and social center, and this is also the headquarters of the Korean National Association. The Korean Methodist Church in Oakland is at 359 MacArthur Boulevard. Okay, so let's just stop right here. Thank you guys. My page is facebook.com. Use I'll play YOSALLPLAY. Why as in why on earth are you guys not checking out my page? Okay, see you later.